Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, Blue Eyes is getting new support, more support. Or at least we have already playtested a couple of the new cards of the new structure deck. But I believe it was earlier today that Konami revealed, 3 new cards. So, as expected, Blue Eyes, as hoped, not really expected, but... You know, Blue Eyes is getting a new Link 1, which searches their field spell. The field spell before the Mausoleum basically gives your deck an extra normal summon, plus it foolishes a Blue Eyes to the graveyard, which could be important to Reborn. Plus, the Link 1 also reborns a Blue Eyes by sacrificing itself, so it's insane. Insane Link 1. At least short set, this new Link 1 basically makes it so that there are now a lot of one-card combos leading to a sick field featuring Crimson Dragon, we already have seen the combos, and Magia. That's the biggest change that this newer support does for the deck, is basically a turn 1 Magia or turn 2 during your opponent's turn as soon as they enter main phase 1 and do something right, because they still have priority to act first during main phase 1. So here during this turn, I think you're forced to kind of go for the Cipher Dragon because the level 12 Blue Eyes would have, self-destructed itself. So Cipher protects from that, and then, during their turn you can go for Magia. So keep in mind, this is off of 1 card, off of 1 Sage plus this card. So you still have 3 extra cards in your hand. Blue Eyes guys, 2024. So sick. Another new card there they got was a new Kaiser. Which is good. As soon as you control a Blue Eyes, you can special summon itself. It's a level 4 tuner. It foolishes something from your deck to the graveyard. It can manipulate levels, which could come in handy. You could hard make the new level 12 if you want, because that one needs 2 tuners. But I'm not a huge fan of that. Again, Crimson Dragon is still there. Might be telegraphing, or Crimson Dragon might get banned in the future. But for now, most of the time going for Crimson Dragon is the superior option, but the Kaiser is definitely needed, you'll see. It makes Magia again super easy, as you saw. So, now, duels, playing through hand traps. I mean, that's the toughest one, right? I think the biggest hand trap against this deck is, of course, Ash. Ash on your searcher, on the Advent, the discard. So discard 1 to search basically 2 Blue Eyes cards from your deck and add it to your hand. And Ash on that definitely hurts the deck. So again, the Mausoleum before wasn't really played because, it wasn't really searchable. Kind of, not that great of a card, but now because it's searchable, very similar to Salaman Great, you should definitely main decking that one. Again, a lot of 1 card, 1.5 card combos lead to a full Magia setup board, which is, again, ridiculous. And I think we can still expect more support to be revealed. I saw some open slots still. So, this is definitely top tier potential, especially going first. Like, this deck, again, eats through hand traps. I'm still on Where Are though. It's maybe a bit optional. Is it needed? No, not really. But, like, imagine your opponent, like, ashing or veiling your Sage upon normal summon. That prevents you from searching Maiden. So, like, Rare Are though, could search Maiden, and Maiden gets you to True Light and gets the combo started. So, I mean, feel free to leave suggestions. What is it? 3 hand traps? Yeah. Ghost Ogre is also big, prevents True Light from searching and basically self-destructing itself. Which is fine though, we can still recover. Keep in mind that True Light, destroys your entire field of monsters if your opponent is able to get rid of it. So go for Crimson. First, let's see if there's an interruption. There isn't, so Kaiser can send the necessary piece for Magia, and here... First turn Magia, guys. So I can go for, the level 9 into basically unharmed. More protection for Imperm or more hand traps, basically, by going for an early Magia. So, insane support. I mean, I think we should expect a reprint, right, of Magia, but we'll see in the future. Like, look at that hand, like Yugioh, it was a sick opening hand, like multiple hand traps, full combo Yugioh plus Fiendsmith, that's insane. Now, going second, and the current, top tier deck, the current best deck, Fiendsmith Snake Eyes, is way up there. Hardly any deck can compete. There are just far too many interruptions, and not opening hand traps, which is fine. We have Droplet 4 that to potentially play through a board of, Apo and whatever, so we'll see. But the deck is ending on Caesar, and I was like, oh, Are people playing Caesar? I guess to each their own. So that's a small problem. Again, we have Droplet over there to potentially shut it down. So we'll see. But we see here in the replay there's 3 hand traps as well, including Ash. Again, like Failers, Imperms are all fine. But it's that Ash that could potentially, you know, keep Ash for the Advent. The spell, you know, the melody, the new melody, basically. Again, kind of like a weaker board, I guess, but I mean, weaker. You have Caesar, 4 hand traps, guys, like the Bestials. Bestials are big. So I get Ashed. We can chain drop it for 1. To potentially force out, yeah, so I can negate the Masquerina and go for Talons because of the Promethean Princess in Graveyard, but we see a Bestial as well. So the Caesar was definitely needed, but there are so many hand traps over there. And the field spell is fine. We can go for the blue eyes, searching the fields. We still have True Light, I think, to trigger and search. There is no way to search Magia or get Magia alive. So we use the field spell, mill blue eyes, give Caesar an extra attack boost. We're locked into Dragon, if I'm not mistaken. And now we get Veilert, the second Veiler, right? So that, you know, prevents the level 1 from coming out, so no level 9 synchro play. Otherwise, my chances would have been, you know, I still probably would have been in the duel, but the Promethean Princess was still there, which again could have been negated by Caesar, but I mean, it is what it is. So next turn, they'll just attack for a game. So that's a small bummer. But they were just far too, like empty hands, so that's 4 hand traps activated, plus for Promethean and etc. It is what it is, so a small bonus. I like the new Kaiser one, which, again, free foolish, makes it so that you can basically, I was about to say, go for an unharmed field spell search, but again, your opponent can still Imperm or Veiler that, which I probably should. Again, the field spell now gives you the extra normal summon for potential Sage and so on, so that's kind of crucial. So Blue Eyes on field to go for Maiden, yeah, level 9, again standard. Was this under Nibiru? I don't think so, no. I mean, it's, yeah, Nibiru is also big again. I mean, you could potentially play under Nib. I'm not so sure. Yeah, you could. But, you know, the lines are a bit different for that. So we'll see. So Magia on field, plus an Omni negation with the Blue Eyes. And that's not enough. The Veiler in hand is not going to do anything. Especially because a normal summon was already used for, what is it? The Ash, I think, yeah, and during the end phase, Reborn Blue Eyes, Reborn Maiden, and go from there. So the 6, yeah, it's 6 support, really 6 support. And the thing is that we can expect more support. They're not going to ban the Crimson Dragon just yet. It's a card that's definitely up there, you know, shenanigans with Centurion as well, but not yet. But takeaways, the Crimson Dragon, the place might be a bit different, but still, getting out a free Magia that easy is kind of scary. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Veetum signing out. Peace.